I'm Sherry, and I will be the leader of this group. I'm so glad to have everyone here tonight. Perception and thinking are closely related, but they are different. Our thoughts are formed in the mind from what we perceive in the world based on our five senses. Our five senses collaborate closely to allow the mind to better comprehend its surroundings. Some negativity is warranted. For instance, you're mad at yourself because you've been knowingly been lazy, and now you've lost your job. Well, this session isn't about addressing those types of negativity. We will be using reality therapy to change negative thoughts based on cognitive distortion and to change those unwanted behaviors. Negative thoughts from cognitive distortion can raise your stress level and rob you from experiencing a happy life. By identifying thoughts caused by cognitive distortion, we can change them into more positive thoughts. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, everyone, I want you to write down one thing about yourself that you want to change. It can be a negative thought, a negative behavior, or both. Sarah, what is the negative thing about yourself that you want to change?
I want to stop being so obsessed with things being organized. I get stressed and upset when things are disorganized, and I fuss a lot with my family because they just mess everything up and I can't relax.
How many hours would you say that you spend trying to keep your house organized?
At least 12 hours a day. I vacuum all the floors. I have to mop the floors, wipe off the counters, wash all the clothes, put them away, dust everything, pick up all the stuff that everyone seems to leave behind. The stuff I do every day. And I'm just so tired in the evenings that I just don't want to do anything else.
Well, you told us how you feel physically after cleaning all day. How do you feel emotionally after cleaning all day?
Mm. I definitely feel a little frustrated and angry. Like my family is just trying to take advantage of me and they're taking me for granted. Just all of this stress gets kind of rolled up into one. I feel defeated because I fuss about the cleaning and I do these things all the time, but nobody seems to care. There always seems to be more cleaning to do. My husband will help, but I have to push him and fuss with him to get him to do it.
You say you fuss a lot. Have you tried communicating how you feel before you get so upset?
No, it usually just all ends up building up and I just kind of explode.
Have you tried having a family meeting and sitting down at the table, maybe shutting off the phones, the televisions, and all the distractions, and calmly trying to communicate how you feel without any outside disturbances?
I mean, that would be really hard because by the time my husband gets off work, then it's the end of the day. I'm already stressed out. It's going to end up being taken out on the kids. Sometimes it's just easier. Like he'll just take the kids and go outside and they'll laugh and have fun. And, I'm just left out inside doing the housework that's never done.
Sarah, I know you feel stressed and taken advantage of. You feel unappreciated. For a moment, I want you to put yourself in your husband's place. He works all day, you said, and then when he gets home, he's probably tired too. When he arrives, you're already stressed out and you're fussing. If you were him, how would you feel?
I would probably feel pretty upset.
Do you think that you could practice putting yourself in someone's shoes first before having those negative thoughts that they don't care about you or taking you for granted?
I mean, I guess I could try, but what if nothing changes?
It may not, but what you've been doing hasn't been working either. So what if it does? What if you met your husband with a warm hello? You then say, let's go outside and spend some time with the family. You have fun. Everyone else is having fun too. You're going to want to keep doing it because you're happy and you're making memories. Your husband's happier. So now he wants to help because he wants you to be happy and he wants that time with you. Do you think that you can be available to sit down as a family unit and talk to your husband about how you're feeling? And then jot down beforehand what you want to say, and then jot down what everyone else says at the meeting. And you stated that you are obsessed with organization. Has your family ever offered to help and you criticize them because the way that they clean wasn't up to your standards?
Yes, my husband definitely tells me that.
Well, right now, you're missing out on having fun with your family. You're right. Housework will always be there, but time will not. Try to think of ways that you can learn to delegate the housework, even if it's not perfect, so that you can spend that quality time with your family. Let your family see that you're happy instead of always fussing. You'll want to help, they'll want to help more because mom's having fun with them and they want to see her being happy. Do not mop, vacuum, or dust every day. Instead, I want you to take the time to spend it outside playing with your family. Do you think you can start by making those minor changes?
Yes, I can try.
Macy, what do you think about Sarah's situation?
I know how strong obsessions are. Sarah is not happy having to clean all the time. She feels unappreciated. When she fusses about the house, the family only sees her as someone who's always fussing. I think she should say, the heck with that house for one day, get out of the house and spend some quality time with her family.
Thank you, Macy. Sometimes we forget to put ourselves in someone else's shoes. There is a This is where role playing can help. Sarah, you briefly put yourself in your husband's role when you admitted that you would be mad also if you came home after working all day and your wife fussed at you. Sarah, I'd like you to try spending a little time daily away from housework with your family and recording the changes that occur, both negative and positive. No matter how hard it is, try not to fuss. Next week, we'll discuss what happened. Do you think you can agree to this?
Yes, I will give it my best.
Thank you, Sarah, for sharing. Housework is one of those jobs where recognition for a job well done rarely happens. Know that you are not alone, Sarah. When you were frustrated or you're feeling like you're being taken advantage of, it is easy to lash out at others. When we lash out without calmly expressing how we feel, we cause others to feel angry because they do not fully understand what got us or got you to that point, and you are blaming, and they feel like you're just blaming them. Nothing gets resolved because of the cognitive distortion. Sarah, you lashed out. Sarah thinks that she's not being appreciated, but instead her husband, he probably does appreciate her very much for everything that she does. When Sarah was able to place herself in her husband's role, um, Sarah, you were able to see things from a distinct perspective. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Does anybody have any comments or anything they want to add?
No.
All right, guys, this concludes tonight's meeting. I will see everyone next Thursday and we'll talk about, Sarah, how things went.
Okay.